Won't know this is real talk. It take a special type of heart to understand real talk. Yeah.
So here we have our foreign people under education banning black authors, black books for black children. Terms used loosely, which is not surprising to me at all. To me, King Dumas, King Oz, as you know me on YouTube, this is not surprising to me. Why? Because I already know that the whitewash of the black man and woman of the planet in our history, our story, was whitewashed through what? Foreign education systems. This is old news. As a strategy of war, we know this, black man and woman of the planet, we already knew this. This is 2021 and nothing has changed. Why should it? This is a power move. This is a beautiful example of what racism actually is. Systemic racism, to be exact, and white supremacy. Why white supremacy? Because these are malleable minds of children who, through this foreign strategy of war called education, will implement white supremacy teachings to black children, which will cause black children to have an inferior state of being. Do you understand this? Do you really truly understand this, or does it just sound okay? We know that this is old. We know that this has been going on throughout history. You understand what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, the parents send your kids to these schools for 8 hours because it's a natural way of life to send your black child to your enemies' education systems and expect them to come back true to self? Absolutely not. This is war through education, quote unquote. This is a mental strategy of war. We will send our children for 8 hours every day to our enemies for them to teach them about themselves. What do you expect? You hear me? They teach that slavery was okay. Slaves were comfortable, treated very well. That the black man's history starts at slavery. We know this through history already. And yet we allow ourselves to send our children these institutions because we don't do our work at home intellectual wise to instill the proper food for thought into them before they go into this battlefield called school. What do we say? Oh, well, it's okay as long as they get good grades. Do you understand what you are declaring to your enemy? That as long as my child is able to be converted and you accept them for being exceptional Negro-peons, it's okay. You've seen some of these books in the collections I've shown on YouTube. I have some of these books and then some. I also have my own library of black authors, white authors on black history, black sciences that I study and I'm able to break down in a simplified manner for our children, my children, to understand. Most parents don't do this and then complain when things like this happen. No, you can't do that. The enemy does what the enemy does. You are supposed to do what you are supposed to do and you're not. And you know it, so you respond emotionally out of guilt. This isn't new, but it's consistent. And we are not consistent. So this is an example of what I'm saying. There are pros to slavery. Now, before I would have said that, and if I would have let that go and let y'all just read this first off, You would have seen that and it'd have been no problems. But I operate different because I understand war. Slavery has pros. You see who's teaching Lily White? Her name is Lily White. This is who your children go to. And this is what they're teaching your children. Oh, there's so much more. I have so many different videos. Oh, you just don't understand. Let me take that back. You understand. You just are lazy as a parent and don't want to study shit. You just want to let the foreign enemy teach your children. And if that's okay with you, that's okay with me. Them is your kids, huh? So we got to look at it like that, right? All right. Here are just a few examples of the whitewash of the black man and woman in history, and the history of the foreign people as well. Remember, when they whitewash us out of the books, of the education of the world, they're also imposing themselves as the superior of history, the originator of history. Okay? But yet we send our kids to these people. Read that. I know y'all reading it while I talk, but peep the game. I'm being force-fed this every day at school. Are you really paying attention to what is being displayed visually and displayed audibly? Are you hearing me? Every day we send our kids. We don't do the history. We don't do the study and research. Take notes, compare notes, sources. We don't do that. So, since we're not going to do it, we're going to send our kids to school to be ruled under a foreign concept, a foreign way of thinking, feeling, and expressing, speaking, acting, being. I would love for any Lily Whites out there to debate this with me. I would love for any Lily Whites to debate me on this. I would love for any Negro Peons to debate me on this. The severe impact that whitewash and education has on the black mind or the white mind. We understand that Lily Whites and the black man and woman of the planet are taught the same thing in a different comprehension happens though. A different position of understanding happens about self in this school system. So they used to burn books. Matter of fact, they burnt Alexandria down, took the knowledge and flipped it and said, this is ours. The rest of the history of the world will know it to be ours. Am I lying? Anybody who knows anything, am I lying? Nope. Okay, cool. We know this. We know who it was. We say Greek. The Hippocratic Oath, Hippocrates, who stole it from Imhotep. I mean, we can keep going. You know what I'm saying? We could do this all day. Alexandria, look into that. Look into the cradle of civilization. Look into that. Look into the Moors, who civilized the foreign man, because he was a barbarian, and he still is a barbarian. Oh, I'm gonna hurt some feelings. I don't give a fuck. If you hurt because of that, then you can understand why we are angry about this. See how that should neutralize all of this, and real knowledge building should be taking place within this video of understanding. But I know that's not gonna happen. I know that. I understand you're just gonna look this over. It's nothing. It's just a YouTube video. I dig it. Yeah, I get it. But those with ears to hear and eyes to see already hear me and feel me though. I hope you are reading this. This is why I'm not really building right now. I'm just talking to y'all while y'all read this. whitewashed us. They took our books off the shelves. They don't want us to be taught to our children at their education corporations. Control the mind, control the body. Control the minds, control the people. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't want to hear me though. This is why I've made multiple videos of children's book for black children. Multiple videos for black authors, black history for our black man and woman, the parent. I have plenty videos of book references. I'm gonna make copies of books for my peoples. My kids know this already because of shit like this. So family, black, white, brown, yellow, red, family, do you understand the significance of being whitewashed out of history, having your books pulled from the shelves as a black author for black children? Do you understand the significance of burning books? Do you understand the plunder and pillage and burning down of Alexandria? Do you understand the importance of the Moors? Do you understand the importance of American history, European history, African history? If you do, then you understand the importance for the enemy, the foreign enemy of a people's, to control the narrative of those who they want to oppress. Do you understand war, strategy, tactic, spiritual, emotional, and mental impacts of these things? If so, you appreciate this video. If so, you're doing your due diligence. You're doing your part as an adult, parent or not, as an adult, to know truth. Do you hear me, family? If you need book references, go back and look at my videos on book references for adults and children. I really do this. I really do this. It's not surprising. It's old. But nothing has changed if the parent, the adult, is not doing their part. With that being said, family, I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that cash app. All that, man. I really do this. Peace.